Been a while, but I haven't really been working too much on the project, but now we are back at it. So right now, I've made a module in a separate settings folder in the replicated storage that basically defines if I'm currently in debug mode or not. And this module right here is going to be very important for me in the future. But first, I'm going to have to filter out some print messages. Because if you see here, when I start the game, you can see all these dev channels and so on and so forth. So what I'm gonna have to do is go through all the dev, like so, and dev. Okay, there's not that many, thankfully. So I could probably make this into more of a module with functions, right? Alright, I'm just fixing a few settings here and there. Okay, so I'm not sure I want to go through every single one of these and change this is studio thing. Maybe I should change it a bit. So what I'm gonna do is take this and pop it up 2 bits. And we're gonna return debug settings, debug functions right here. We're gonna add functions to the debug module. We're gonna say function debug settings print, and see what the thing we're gonna do here. Hold on, is it dot print or is it colon print? I never paid attention to that. Oh, it's neither. Okay, cool. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna say services local run service equals game get service run service, like so. If not run service is studio. Actually, you know what? There's a faster way to do this. We're gonna say local is studio. That where we're just indexing a boolean value. Or not debug settings dot debug mode. Then return end. So it's basically just not gonna do anything. Oh, perfect. I haven't had Spotify ads for like 3 or 4 days straight, and now I'm getting one like the instant I start a stream. I feel like that is so typical, but yeah, that is the world we live in. They listen to what you do. All of them. It was a good song though. Too bad it skipped out on us. Because it decided it wanted to be an ad instead. So if it's not, then Warren, and then we're gonna say, oh, music. Oh. And so what we're gonna do here is do this. What are we calling it? Dev. And then we do so we're gonna say message class right there. And then we're gonna put the message in there. You know what? I'm actually putting this back inside of the modules folder. I don't think putting it in settings is right anymore. Why is there a debug module in here if I'm not using it? Come on, go away. And I don't have ice test either. And types is also not there. Okay, so I need this debug module in a few different spaces. The music module, apparently. Probably just module folder, right? Yeah. The message class is music. And the message is that right there. Oh, that. We remove this and it looks a lot better. Perfect. Copy that for later. Got to you. No, that's the first one. This one. Game.replicated storage.modules. Like so. So we're doing channels and we're saying removing channel, and then we're, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to put this. And we're still doing channels. And we're saying creating channel. Basically the same thing as before. Oh shit. I forgot a little thing here. I need to do these. I can change this to false, and then whenever I start up the game, it's gonna show a big difference. See, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, that's not gonna be very pretty to do, but see, the debug to trace back kind of helps. Okay, I add this at the end here, and then we're going here and we say, and we basically say any, and it prints this. Okay, good. So now we have a way for me to add extra information to it in case I need to print out a certain value. I don't have to shove it into a string. That's perfect. Even though I bet I could have boiled it down to a string, but it's whatever. It's fine. All right, we've got 3 more modules to go. Let's go for the wheel one first, because it's the one that has a singular one instead of. Oh boy, don't do that. There we go. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think I actually might have to keep this studio check. So that's perfect. We'll just do this wheel and then. There is no difference in those messages. You know what? We're just gonna. Oh no, there is. Okay. There we go. Tell me if the music's too loud, by the way. Or not loud enough. I'll turn it up to 100% if you guys want me to. Hold on. No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. There we go. That's at the usual level. Okay, so another 2 modules to go. And we pass through an... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's a... okay, that's a normal error. And this as well, because it's dev products. Okay, yeah, I got it. I need to add a little space there. Dev gateway. Cool. Ah, come on. Ah. Oh, gateway client, maybe. We should add that as well. Oh, excuse me, is that? Hold on. Okay, that was gateway server. Alright, cool. So, we have everything we need now. Boot up this thing. And pop right over to Studio. And by the way, they got with the new UI, so I'm cursed with that now too. Look at it! Okay, that's also a debug message. I need to get that as well. Hello there, Maxi boy. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these things. The 2 top ones are totally valid. I should keep those. But this thing right here in the rounds module should probably be silenced. Oh, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. What line is that? 320. There we go. Well, it is public. It's not. Thank you for the follow, Maxi boy. But it's public, but it's not actually released yet. It's like a test version I've got out there. The other day, I gave someone 500,000 coins so you could test one of my features out. That's how testy the game is right now. But I'm hoping to get it out pretty soon, but I'm assuming that's not gonna happen. Because I'm a dumbass, and I usually don't get what I want. Chosen.name. Actually, no, that's a valid one. Yeah, no, hold on, go ahead. Let me just get the thing for you. There you go. That's the test game link. All right, but if I have that one sorted out, because that's also a valid error. This one right here, real rarity dev counter, real rarity dev counter. There it is. I should only do this if the. Actually, you know what? No, that's not the right one. It's this one. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright. So, let's say I leave the game. And I pop on debug mode. And then I start the game again. Yeah, look at that. Now it gives me all the information that I silenced before. Good. Okay, that's cool. Good. We're gonna go ahead and turn that off for the time being because I actually don't need all that information. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna fix the maps. The maps have been crying at me for a while because I didn't actually give them a spawn part. Which ones was it? It was New Year and Ancient Rome. So New Year is this one over here. I'm not sure if I gave that one a spawn part. It seems I did not. I'll grab this one and... Oh fuck me, this is very weird working with. But it'll pass, right? Hopefully. It'll spawn like right here-ish. Yeah, something like this. I'll spawn over a little bit of a an area. And then we're gonna duplicate that one, and we're gonna push it over into the New Year's one. Oh, by the way, I fixed the wheel yesterday. It was... You could enter it, but there was no UI present, which made it pretty difficult to get out of again, if not impossible, which it definitely was. Good. So I applied those, but they still don't have any level data. We're also gotta fix that. Ah, fuck. Right. I forgot these. I'm supposed to supply it with a number. Okay. Oh boy. Why does this one hate me so? Okay. This one only uses run service, understandable. This one doesn't use studio for anything, and this thing doesn't use run service. Oh, okay, I can go ahead and remove all those variables. It's cool. I'm just removing what's not necessary here. There's no reason for me to keep it around. Okay, good. So, I need to give it level data. That's very important. But then on the other hand, I could use them as testing ground for my new system. The one I'm gonna be making. Nah, that's gonna be the first one, the one that I created for testing purposes. So we're just gonna go ahead and copy this right here. Pop it 2 steps down, and we're gonna say New Year. Actually, no, Ancient Rome. That one. This one right here. And how far can I get it up? I can get up to around 24.5. 24.5. And then run Meteors is basically the same thing, so that's fine. That's... whoops, daisies. Why? It's in chat. It's in chat. It's not gone, is it? Listen, I'll pin it right there. Okay, 23 instead. That's fine. Good, so I have level data for all the maps. If I start up the game now, there should be almost no errors, if none. This one, with the loading screen being skipped. But that one's fine. Damn, this is a clean output. Profile service. Profile service 2307. Okay, so service, storage, modules, profile service. I probably knew it was down here, but forgot about it. 2307. I'll make a little space in between these. Okay, I'm not touching that. Someone else much smarter than me made that module, and I'm not touching that. That is a problem waiting to happen. Only if I touch it, though. Alright. Oh shit. I committed the wrong one, didn't I? There we go. That's much better. Yeah. That's how we do it. I'm kind of wondering what next steps are. I think like applying these two values so that they work. Yeah, it's probably inside of the rounds module, choosing... Alright, here's the map selector. So select map, random number equals... We need to add the debug module, first of all. So if the is studio, if not is studio, then debug settings. I could just do this, right? No? So, if we're live, okay, that's the long explanation. Well, shit, if you ask nicely, I will. I don't negotiate with disaster. I mean, can't just demand coins. It's not how the world works, my friend. Okay, assuming that's correct, which it most likely is not. Yes, you may. Give me a second. Are you not in the game? I can't give you coins if you're not in. I'll pop this over on my other screen and I'll wait for you in here. There you go. You got some coins to play with. There you go. You also got 50 levels, so you can play around with the money more. Because you don't actually get to play around with the money if you don't have the levels for it. Okay, so we're gonna set a static map of 1. Static disaster of 1. So we're popping over to the rounds module, which we're pulling over here. Debug dot static map or this. Okay, so it's gonna decide that or something else. So we're gonna go for another method random find. Okay. Really doesn't matter with alter weights thing. Oh boy. That was a weird time for that. My brain just started spiraling a little bit out of control there. Trying to focus on something and it just starts working on some other problem in my head. It's not great. Okay. So now that I have the static map, I don't quite remember where I chose to decide. There it is. All right. We're also going to do something else. I'm pretty sure it's a value I have in here. Yeah, this stuff right here. You know what I could do? I could require the module right here, local debug. Close. And we're gonna apply something else in here. Let's see, static, intermission, and what's the other one? Static, intermission, static, intermission on startup defines times time in seconds it takes before a round starts. Yeah, that should do it. and they're also false if they do not apply. I think they could also be nil. False is just the one I'm going for right now. Okay, so right now we're gonna apply these over here. Let's debug dot intermission, static intermission. Actually, we don't need the word static. They're always static. Duh. Oh, violin. I like that. It is? Fantastic. Thank you very much. Tell me if you come across some, misfires. Some cylinders that shouldn't be there. Whatever. Anything. I find it funny. Look at this. Look at this. I'm looking at the stream. The only people watching my stream right now are nightbots, but I'm getting chat messages. Twitch, hello? That is very entertaining, actually. Well, it's sad, but it's what it is. Intermission time will be 2 seconds, because we're testing something on the rounds right now, and the intermission startup will be 5. I did add admin commands, yes. But those are exclusively for admin, aka me, or other administrators. Or moderators, actually. I added that class as well. So we've got static map 1, static tester, and we're setting it to true. So that means if I pop in, actually debug dot intermission time on startup, like so. Alright, removing even more variables we don't need. Perfect. Desert Forest Rising Lava. Perfect. It works. Well, hold on. Actually, let me just turn down the music so I can explain this, okay? So, look at my screen. I'll show you. I have the two UIs. I have the tester UI. I have the admin UI. I access them by clicking a button. And the tester UI basically shows me how many hours have been played on that goal. I have like different goals. I can add new goals. If I go into the admin panel, I can add them up here. I also have a few different things I can do on each panel. I don't know why it takes so long for it to load these, but it does. And I can end them, I can restart them, so on and so forth. I can refresh if I want to. But let's close that down and let's open up the admin GUI. There are these: economy, ban, and kick. I can kick someone anywhere in the game with a reason. I can ban them. And Roblox gives you the opportunity to have a private and a public reason to ban someone. So I have both of those. You can ban them for a day, a week, a month, or forever. Congratulations, you got banned till 2020, 25. So that's that for that. But then there's the economy ones. And if I add, let's say I want to reset the player or remove the games played, I can do it in the upper column right here. But let's say I want to look at my coins up there. I want to add myself 10,000 coins. I do that, and it just, there you go, adds 10,000 coins to it. So that's my admin commands. What do you mean? I'm not giving admin commands out to anyone. It's like it's pretty locked down. As a matter of fact, I'm very focused on getting this game out, not so much what people can and can't do with admin commands. I don't want that to make that a worry for me right now. That's an after release problem of mine. To play what? Because I don't know what you mean by by that. Okay, I should probably set this to 2. It only has 1. Well, I mean, Floor's Lava is the default game mode. It's like, I have 2 game modes. I have Meteors and Lava. That's it. So I'm not sure what you mean. Will clear all below variables if defined false. Be my bar. I don't even know this song. It just was so clear that that progression was there. It's awesome. Okay, let's see. So I have intermission time, startup. I kind of want to test Meteors and make sure that they work as intended throughout the development process. So I'm going to go for the second map and the second disaster. So I'm going to go do that inside of the debug module. I'm going to say static map 2 and static disaster 2 because it's index values. Debug values are now applied. Okay, good. So now that I have that going, I should be able to click play on this button right here, and I should be getting the pillars map with meteors. That was not what we agreed upon. Yeah, piece of shit. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I did this entirely wrong. Hold on. Someone might have caught that before I did. Okay, that's crazy. It's definitely not supposed to be... Ah, shucks. If this, then do something else. We're gonna do the loop. Like so. Then, chosen equals... And then we're doing... Oh, for fuck's sake. Where is it? Where is it? It's up in my... Dynamic map weights. So what is that? That is an array. of data and disaster types. Okay, maybe this is gonna work. If not, expect it. Hey! And meteors, look at that. Okay, so it's basically gonna be the same thing here. But what we're gonna do is the big meteors are gonna explode and like spray out smaller meteors like in all directions, while the small meteors are just gonna hit the ground and just blow up and deal damage. Also, I'm kind of thinking of making them fly in sideways because going straight is a bit boring. Yeah, that's probably the right word for it. Okay, that switched from one song to another so abruptly that I couldn't help commenting on it. That is the worst transition I've heard in my life. Then again, I haven't turned transitions on, so that's pretty cool. Dynamic no, static map debug value corrected. There we go. All right. Okay. I don't want to look at this anymore, and I don't want to look at... Honestly, I don't want to look at that anymore, but still. I should probably do something. Well, keeping the meteors open. The levels data is important. The music can go, the channels can go, the wheel can go. The gateway can go as well, and the deep... We're keeping these three open. As a matter of fact, we're putting the level state over here, and we're keeping the meteors on the left. Okay, so pillars, this is the only important one. More specifically, this one right here. I don't like how levels work at the moment, but first, before we start modifying that, I want to change the, oh, what do you call it? I don't quite want to change the levels just yet. I want to change the meteors themselves. Because the meteors themselves are very boring. They fall from the top down, and they're actually not coming in with any speed at all. They're just moving at a... It's boring, okay? It's boring. So what we're gonna do is, whenever we start a meteor run, okay? We're gonna have to find out where the disasters are starting. It's down here, run meteors, okay? So first of all, we're gonna fire the this event right here. That's correct. That's all good. You know what I'm actually gonna do? We're gonna say angle. No, that doesn't matter. We're gonna put it below this. Local angle equals, and then we're gonna get a random angle between 1 and 360, right? Math.random 1 360. And basically, what I'm doing here is 360 is the same as 0, so 1 is the... it's in a complete circle, right? So we're deciding where the meteors are going to come from. They could come from anywhere, right? And what we could do is also... what do we call these things? Because I kind of want like a cone as well. I'll call a cone... angle... I feel like I'm making this too complicated. Do you guys know that feeling? You're sitting there doing something and suddenly you're like, this is probably not good enough. Okay, I'm removing this one. I'm just keeping the angle because the angle is important enough for me to want to keep. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put spawn meteor and then put an angle on it. All right. Then we're moving up here. And actually, we're gonna take the first one. Say angle. It's a number. And then we're gonna pass the angle straight back into this thing right here. I don't feel like that's right. You know what? We're gonna put this at false. And... or false. And what that's gonna do is, if it's false, then we're gonna make it explode, right? Like a meteor does when it hits the ground. I think I've never seen a meteor hit the ground. I've seen videos of it. I've seen movies. Never really seen the real thing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Set you free. Dun, 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 dun. La, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun, dun, da, da, 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 dun, dun. Okay, so now that we have the angle going through everything, really, I really want to figure out what I did here, because I did it entirely wrong. Dot parent. I parented to workspace dot temp. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, we're not doing that. Actually, yes, we're doing that. Fuck. Meteor parts. There we go. And what that's gonna do is we're gonna have to look through all of the meteor parts to, you know, run this damn thing. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say local con equals run serve. Fuck. That's not gonna work. Is finished equals false. Task.spawn function while not is finished, then probably not then, probably do. Yeah, I knew that. And then we do yeah, what do we do? So while it's finished, it's basically Well, obviously, we're gonna have to do a test at weight, because without a test at weight, we're really just gonna burn it out. Okay, so is finished will be toggled down here somewhere. Self reset, and when it resets, it clears all the children. Equals true. False. And as a matter of fact, I had that entirely wrong. I need to put it right there. Okay, good. What happened with that temp thing? Oh, it's the explosion. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna set a counter. Counter equals 0. Local count limit equals 4 per frame, like so. And we're putting these two inside of this thing right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna say counter plus equal 1. And down here we're gonna say counter equals 0 because that's a new frame. But counter plus equals 1, and then we're gonna say if counter count limit per frame is less than or equal to counter, then task.wait. We're waiting for the next frame. And then we're saying counter equals 0 right afterwards. So everything in here in the middle, that's where we're gonna move the meteor. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna do it like this. Local current time equals os.clock, and that's a very accurate clock. Os.time is a little bit more inaccurate for tasks that take longer time, where it doesn't matter. But in this case, it does matter, so we're gonna stick to that. Okay, so current time, local time since actually moved delta is what we're gonna call it. We're just gonna take the current time minus last moved, like so. Perfect. So now we have the move delta. Now what we're gonna have to do is calculate which direction to move it, which is gonna be a lot of fun. First of all, I'm gonna have to check a few things. The barriers over here. I don't remember what settings I gave these things. So let's see. They can collide, they can touch, and their collision group is default. Well, isn't that just amazing? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get the barriers in here. What? Oh, okay. No, base, like so. Do. Actually, you know what? We should probably do the get children one. if barrier dot name is equal to barrier, and then barriers like so. Table dot insert. Actually, yeah, we're doing table dot insert. All right, perfect. So now we have like a list of objects that we should not collide with. Yo, I wonder how my Twitch ads thing is doing. Pre-roll deactivated for another 21 minutes. Let's extend that a little bit, shall we? I don't like pre-rolls any more than anyone else does, so I'm trying to get the flavor out of them. They need to get out. Okay. All right. Don't worry, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just staring at my screen thinking, think. So, I need to spawn it in at an angle. And that to me is a bit of a problem because I am stupid when it comes. Oh, hold on. Hold on. My brain's working. You know what we're going to do? Local landing coordinate, landing vector 3. Vector 3 dot new. And then here's what we're doing, right? We're taking the... We need the base. Workspace dot base dot base, and that's going to be a base part, like so. And we're going to say base dot position dot x. Plus, and then we're gonna do base dot size. Actually, you know what? We're gonna need this as variables. Base plus. Dot x base size dot x divided by 2 plus, and then what we're doing is like so. So what we're doing is we're taking the position, and then we're minusing it with the size, which makes it where we basically get which side is furthest towards the negative. And then we say, okay, we're gonna need a random position between 0 and the base size x, and then it just chooses somewhere in between there and gives us that position. Now we just need the other direction as well. So what we're gonna do here is comma, and y, I'm pretty sure that's the height. And I'm saying pretty sure because I'm not really a builder. I don't do much of that shit, but 90% sure that the y is the thing that I'm supposed to be looking out for. But let's see. Position And by looking out for, I mean ignoring entirely. Okay. Yeah, that's true. So I need to do 0 on that one. And we're basically just going to change that with said, and said. Okay. Oh shit, it's gonna do this every single time. Oh boy. No. We're not doing that. Oh, fuck. Maybe we should do this calculation when spawning the asteroid instead. It's quite relevant listening to this song right here, called Asteroid, while making asteroids. Alright, we're gonna take this, and we're gonna move it into spawn meteor. Okay, I don't like this. We're gonna get rid of that. Oh, I have a meteor origin point? I forgot about this. Okay, I'm probably gonna not be using that. Probably, you know what? Actually, I can use the Y level of that thing. Probably nothing else though. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause the music real quick. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out where to put this. I feel like removing this entire thing might break quite a few things. But then again, why are we here if not to break things? Right? Right. So right now, what we're doing is we're basically not setting the position of anything at the moment. But what we want to do is we want to set the position, and not only that, we want to save the meteor parts up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to save base part as this thing, the key, and then we're containing last moved, which is a number, and we should probably, where is it, last moved thing down here, move delta, last moved data. So we're going to say data.lastMoved, like so, to make it more accurate. And then in here, we're going to say angle is also, fuck, we can't do that. We can't do that. It's supposed to be a look vector, which we can do, but then we can just give it to the freaking meteor instead. Oh, what am I doing to myself here? You know what? I'm just going to give it to the meteor. Fuck it. We're gonna just add a number right there, and we're gonna pop down here, and we're gonna hope that, yep, that's still fine. Okay, we're starting the music up again. The floor is lava, and you are its victim. Yo. Can someone explain to me why one of my videos is at 120,000 views? Why? This is the worst. Okay, well, it's probably the most fast-paced video I've ever made. But, like, come on. Oh, okay, yeah, 60. That sounds. Still sounds insane, though. Almost 300 hours of watch time? I mean, sheesh. I didn't spend that much time making the video. I feel like I should do this more. Cool. I guess I'm making trash videos from now on. Like, shit. That was a lot of views. Okay, so the... Ah, shit, wrong spot. I'm kind of wondering what I was thinking about with this. Oh, right. I remember now. So the landing vector, and then we're putting another vector, which is going to be the position it's looking at. Then I'm gonna need to use the angle to... Ah, shit. You know what that calls for, right? Chat GPT. Because it does math real good. Alright, let's see what Mr. Chat tells me. Because I know with AI usually means that they make it like exclusively with AI. They vibe code through everything. Not me. I just used it for the math. And boy, I'm happy I did, because look at this shit. That's crazy. Combine into directional vector? The fuck? You know what? You know what? I'm not gonna question it, I'm just gonna use it. So right here we're doing this. Copy paste. The pitch. How much is that like off of the ground? It's probably like, what do you say, 90 degrees? Yo, someone just followed. I have no clue what happened there. Hold on. Yo, Blue Lights, thank you for the follow, and yo, what's up? And the yaw will probably be 360, right? So that would be... Where did those 360 degrees go? This game right here. It's a little bit like Disasters, but it's different. I'm working on reworking my Meteor disaster to fit my needs more. Yeah. But I'm having some problems. I'm running into some problems here. Where's the degree set? Guys, where did I put the degree set? I forgot. They gone. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Yoda. I'm looking for the degrees. Well, I guess I forgot to bring it, so I'm bringing it this time. Local degrees. And 360. It's the only spot I do it. Working some vehicles? Yo, 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 yo. What are you working on? Working on anything interesting, or are you just starting out? Just like May. So work on an Opel Astra G. One of the older models. Trying to get it to work again. Ah, you mean literally on in a... Okay, yeah, yeah, gotcha, gotcha. No, but I meant a literal vehicle. It's, hold on. Let's see if we can find a picture of one of those. Yeah, 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 hold on. One of these. It's not running at the moment, but I'll get it there. Probably, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, Austrian Empire sounds interesting. No, I don't. When I say I'm working on the vehicle, I mean I'm literally trying to fix it, like in real life. I'm trying to make it run under its own power. Right now, it barely cranks, which is, you know, too bad, but it's what it is. Yeah. But thank you for the offer, though. I appreciate it. I forget what yawn pitch means. So yaw is... Okay, I think I got it right then. Based off of my 2 seconds of reading. Yo, you'll be having more Robux than me then. What the fuck, dude? That's not cool. Go back to the peasants. I'm kidding. Pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. I mean, it's, if you can make it work, make it work. Cool. So, apparently I'm a little bit in a math situation here. Direction, normalize and scale by distance. At your starting position. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna copy all this shit and paste it right in. Okay, and hopefully I can make sense of this. So it's a direction. Cool. Unit distance. Distance is gonna be... That's a good question. I don't know the distance. Let's just do 100. Let's not do 100. Let's do 300. You'll split them with me? Listen, man, if you're about to give me free money, I'm not about to turn it down. It's not happening. But I am reminding you that giving money to a stranger is not usually a preferred method of investment. New position is the starting position, which is the landing vector. So the new position is right here. And this is supposed to be... Yeah, that like so. Alright, cool. That's a lot better than before. It's Japanese, so I don't understand any of the words, but I like the melody. Alright, cool. So now it should be positioned at like an angle. It's supposed to be anchored as well. Hold on. Let's see how the Twitch thing is doing. It's got another 22 minutes of pre-roll. You know what? That's good enough for me. I think I'm gonna, when I get to about 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., I'm gonna stop the stream. I feel like I've done a little bit today. Better something than nothing, right? So I'm not running any more ads today. That's been the final of that. Good. The directional unit. Okay, so that's like by singular units. Okay, I got that. I just don't get any of this. All right, you know what? Let's take it for a test drive. I have a feeling this is gonna crash, but let's see. All right, let's go. Let's view it from. Nothing's happening. Oh Jesus, they're all the way up here. Okay, that's kind of cool, the way I can see that they're definitely not facing the right directions. Oh shit. Okay, oh no, they are facing the right directions, but that's not what they're supposed to be doing. Oh no, they're supposed to be perpendicular with them. No! Oh boy. How would I make the part point the bottom towards the... I'm typing to ChatGPT again. The start position. Ah. Orientation problem? Yes, I figured. Make a C-frame that points the part's bottom minus Y towards the start position. I mean, okay. So it's basically just telling me inside of the C-frame dot... No. Ah, boy. That's crazy. I don't know what look at does. But we'll figure that out, right? It's basically the same thing. More or less. But it's also... Meteor... Ah, come on. Y-axis? Oh, vector 3.y-axis. Okay, yeah, I get it. I think I get it. Maybe. Alright, we're trying this one. Meteors? Okay, cool. By the way, 300 is too much. I'm putting it at 200 or something. Or maybe 300 is cool. um... Okay, that's... Yeah, well, everyone's free to test the game, and if you find any bugs, you're free to tell me. If you just go to the top somewhere, there should be a link. It's also pinned in the Discord. Not in the Discord. Well, I mean, add you to it. I don't know what you mean. It's open. You can go for it. There's no limit to it, my friend. It is open. There's no pin. Might have disappeared. Hold on. You're right. There is no pin. Yeah, it's because it decided that it wanted to unpin itself after 20 minutes. But there you go. It's there now. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Though I appreciate the sentiment, no thank you. I am already 30,000 lines of code deep, and the tutorial is basically just throwing them into the game and hoping that they understand what they need to do. So, I don't know, maybe it's a trial by fire by literal standards. I'm wondering what I'm looking at right now. Maybe if I remove this line right here. Another meteors. And we'll see how they're facing. Whenever they decide to spawn in. So they are facing the very wrong way, but what if I say their left side instead? Should I add double jump? Well, I mean, there already is double jump in the game. It's just not a default thing you can do. You can buy an item. Apparently you can't buy an item because I screwed up the UI again. How do I keep messing up this UI? No, you gotta buy it for coins. Like, you gotta earn the coins and then you gotta buy it for coins. Hold on, let me just find this thing. The shop and then the coins. There you go. Scrolling enabled. Scrolling direction Y. Scrolling by 6 and 6. Horizontal none. Vertical scroll bar always. So why on God's green earth is it not showing up? But no, once again, not purchased with Robux. I made sure to not include that. It's my hand to defy, but it's... Why is there a scroll bar now? Dude, really? Okay, fine. The unicorn ice cream, this thing right here. Activate to get double jump for 30 seconds. You get 2 charges out of the 25,000 gold right there. But, you know, it's still a, without me? What do you mean without you? The game can just load itself. I mean, the game is on a loop. If you don't get in time, then it's not gonna care. It's just gonna keep moving. It's the first game ever that can be played with 0 players. I'm kidding. You could probably play Pong with 0 players, but it wouldn't be that fun, would it now? Alright, so what if I did that instead? Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just kind of changing random variables. The sky says far. Raise a hand to defy, but it's no use. You can't stop me from shining through. Fuck! Baby, let the light shine through. And we believe it's true. The light shine through for you. Okay, we've read X and Y. I was set axis. Like so. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so this look at thing is obviously not working. Maybe I did it wrong. Vector from part to start. That's funny. Um... Thank you very much for the follow, Chickaleg. Yes, Chickaleg. The quests are static. They're not leaving you. It's the same quests all the time. Yes, adding more disasters is on the board. It's also one of the things that I will be getting to soon. But first, I need to fix the meteors because it's a disaster that's already there and it sucks. Honestly, I just made it quickly so that I could have a secondary disaster to work with. And right now, I don't understand why this thing ain't working. Okay, what about we just do vector 3 set axis? I feel like I'm getting nowhere with this thing because the fire is just pointing in all kinds of weird directions. Okay, it's gonna be 9 seconds before they spawn in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Downwards? No. No. All right. Hold on. All right. So I have this thing right here. And I'm gonna view the... Wow, I'm not having a good time in here at all. When? Oh, this one. Toolbox. Okay, whatever you say, man. I'm gonna grab some random decal right here. I'm gonna drag it and drop it on top of the item right here. Cat ears, come on. Okay, so that's the top, right? That's the back. Okay, and the front is... Okay, so we agree, right? Oh, that looks a lot like angry eyes, that. Wouldn't that be kind of funny, actually? I mean... If it wasn't white... Evil cats falling from the sky. I don't know about evil. I mean, this looks a lot like, Damn it. You know what, hold on. What if I take this and just drop it inside of a, texture? Is that gonna fill the entire thing? I think so. Oh boy. That looks majestic. I will, however, have to... upscale it a little bit, or do this. Okie dokie, we're turning off the ads again. We just do 10 by 10, and then we don't do that apparently because it's too big. And is there any settings in here where I can just turn the alpha up or something? Unfortunately not. Okay, I guess that means we're not going to do that. But, here's the thing, right? I can use this Meteor tester. I can do it on that one. So, workspace.meteor tester. That's C frame equals facing it all failures. So now I can live test this, okay? Okay, so that does actually turn around. But here's the thing, right? That's not what I want. See, it's just turning it the fuck around. Does nothing. Brother, stop. Ah! The solution doesn't point the meteor towards the ground. It just flips it around its axis. From Matrix. Oh, this is gonna be good. Make the front face the ground. Make the bottom face the ground. Oh, you know what? That's actually genius. Okay, that was weird. Okay, it works. It works. Okay. Oh, you can go fuck yourself. There you go. Alright, and we're deleting that, and we're saying new. And then we're starting up the game. Alright, let's see. Aha! Look at this! It's working! They're all pointing downwards. Oh, yes, this is beautiful. Okay, and I just need them all to fly in. Pretty fast. You know, I could just tween them in. Linearly. Couldn't I? Or exponentially. Oh! And then they fall slowly, and then they fall faster and faster. That is genius. We're doing that. I'm removing that one. We're apparently removing the meteor origin. Yeah, because we're not using it anymore. Good. Nobody uses it. Perfect. Okay. So now that we've got the meteors spawning, I think we're gonna have to save the meteors flying for next time, because I am getting a little bit tired of coding. Primarily because I'm not exactly being met with fireworks and happiness. So I'll see you next time, and maybe I'll even have coded the flying path already, so you guys can see what that looks like. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.